mirror flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
it was a good drive.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Yeah, he can't win them all. I do have a 99 overall defense.
The Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Because you should know what I'm going to do. I'm going to run it on my left guard because there's such a big fucking hole right there.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
Oh.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know what my dudes were doing. They kind of just like let half of your line
off
through.
The corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Ooh, there's a big mismatch. Big mismatch. This might go all the way.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wood.
Didn't have enough time.
He'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Who? Yeah, it's definitely possible.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan.
Oh, I ran your signature play against you.
Across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Parker, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice
I hate playing against your defense. It's so stout.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that has
I usually only break away when you start throwing your interceptions.
Continue, just make sure you feed me the football, and that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You do. You need a strong safety. You need 2 positions really bad.
Now Trubisky on first down. Here, that's complete.
That's always clutch.
He'll be brought down a little shy of the 35
Not gonna lie. That's always clutch.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Did you just tell me to hold on? So you could fix your defense? Are you kidding me?
They go play action. Trubisky, he's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed.
That's Antonio Brown, buddy.
And he takes this one in for a
I can't believe I did, honestly. For free agency, I put out a bunch of bids on the first night because I had a wedding to go to in the morning. And I just hoped I got people, and I came back on Sunday, and I'd missed the first 2 weeks free agency, and I got like most of the people I went for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this.
I only did like 2 or 3 year deals so that I could divorce them quickly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back on
he's
the
already
field.
on decline, like hard. He's only like an 80.
When they punted the football.
He's 88 now, but keep in mind he started at 99.
Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And Rob, this is Cannon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it
Jimbo Aragoni, or however you say his last name.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Garoppolo.
Did I just... What?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Nah, that isn't. That was...
And they'll set up shop in
You, I think I know what happened is you threw it, like, at an awkward moment in the route, which, it's not your fault. That's Madden's fault, because that happens to me sometimes. It's part of the reason I hold on to it a lot.
They'll run on first down. Parker.
No!
Inside the 30. And he'll take this
God, I thought I was going to break it.
We do have a flag down. So let's see
You shouldn't be. No. Kidding me? Why would you be a nice dude? Don't be nice.
Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
All right, you ready? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, I believe. I'm probably going to have to end up throwing a check down to my running back. Because I think either that or Antonio Brown over the middle.
Now it's Trubisky.
Oh. Ooh.
That's
what I get for not listening to myself. That was nice.
But no matter, they've got the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, I just had one bad play and then threw an interception, so it happens.
And my guess is the wheels are turning.
Then again, I also had that big one.
Right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third.
PA crossers never helps.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's clip, and he lost the football.
Oh my God.
I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
That was scary. I tried to pitch it like right when I was being tackled, and I just fumbled it.
First and 10 now from the 33.
All right. I don't like. Oh man, you can't do this stuff. Do you see how many people you have on the line?
On first down, Parker. And he's going to take this one down.
If you give me like big holes like that, I'm just going to run it up the middle all day.
First down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take
I'll take 7 yards all day.
You want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's see.
On second down, Trubisky.
Wow, really?
He's gonna go down.
I like instantly got smacked.
Right around the 30. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning.
Yeah, my superstar fucking running back with that superstar fucking play.
In the pocket, get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football.
I will never trade him.
Have a better chance to win again this week.
Trubisky will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Oh, I thought he was going to break it.
Get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a
you threw it. You ran a blitz over the middle and didn't have anybody to cover that route. It's just what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
It's okay.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 2 now.
Who is it? Jonathan Stone? Oh, I remember him. Yeah. Ready? No, he's not.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right.
What?
Heading for the end zone. He lost the football.
What?
And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Did you see that? My guys blocked me.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play. Knocked the
oh my
ball free
God.
from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field. And he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You gotta like pound him, man. Chris doesn't really check stuff.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd
I mean, worst
and 11.
case scenario, if he doesn't do it, as I said, you really need 2 positions: strong safety and running back.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So that's now 3 first-half.
I mean, you're recognizing your errors, but I also called a good defense for that route you ran, because I love tight end drags. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are afraid of giving up the route over the middle, so they cover that, and the tight end drags usually just free money. What you want to do is you want to run 2 routes over the middle. So like what I'll usually do is a tight end drag and then like some route like a little bit deeper over the middle, but I think they're called post routes. And you do that. I mean, it works. It's an amazing one against players because they're going to either pick the tight end drag or the one over the middle. So whatever one they don't pick, you throw it to. Like that one play with the running back that went for 40 yards. That was a route like that.
On the carry, it's Cannon, and this one goes nowhere.
The Red Sea parted.
Yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards.
I'm going to get him Defensive Rookie of the Year, but it's going to be hard. That guy that just tackled him, I'm going to try to get him a Defensive Rookie of the Year. The only thing I'm worried about is fucking Demetrius.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his
Oh, no.
And on the left sideline, he caught it out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
Damn.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth.
You might need a new controller. Maybe you're hitting the button too hard.
That floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
Oh, yeah, you still might need a new one. Sometimes the ones they give you are janky.
I wanted to see you reach out and catch it.
Ooh, you going,
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4.
You see that route right now? That your play design? In that route, what I'd like to do is that right hitch route. I think it's your circled wide receiver, the one on the far right. I'll throw him in a drag. And you see he'll come under, and then the linebacker will usually either cover the drag or that route going over the middle. Does that make sense? And then you hit the opposite one. And, I mean, for that type of play, a 3rd and long, 9 times out of 10, they're going to cover the long route over the middle. But, I mean, for yards, it's 3 yards.
They'll run on 1st down.
Oh, my God.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I hate Stone so much. He makes it so hard to run. That was one of the best draft picks. It's one of the best draft picks you've ever done.
His ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down now, Parker. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Do you make any defensive adjustments while you play, by the way? Like the coaching adjustments? Do you do the coaching adjustments while you play? You should.
On 3rd down, that's Parker. He's got the 1st down inside the 10.
You saw it, though. You saw it.
This one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Hey, I'm really glad that we have this. That we both have headphones right now, because like at least I'm able to like show you your plays and be like, hey, this is you can do this on this play, and it works like that way.
And no run back here.
If you can improve your pre-snap game, you'll be Gucci.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Dude, I don't know how he's...
Ultimate patience
oh, yeah.
Here,
he has Josh Allen, doesn't he?
You also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, shit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to
See,
break
that was
one
good.
tackle
9 yards is
quickly
good.
Brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down.
No, it isn't. Because now you've set up a position. You've set up a position where you can play action some people and go for the long shot, or you can try to power run it like most people expect.
Defense is so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Oh.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I saw him a second too late. Oh no, what?
And went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
You just injured Roquan Smith.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available.
He hasn't been hurt yet in this game. I don't know what I'm going to do.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Garoppolo now. 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Garoppolo now.
Oh my God! I thought you threw a pick too.
Just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I was really afraid it'd be like a ACL tear or something where it's like you won't get him again.
Pick up a lot of yardage after the catch, but in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got him.
You're doing good, man. You're doing what I...
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You remember who I told you was really good? The Valdez Scantling dude.
With a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now.
I think he's your wide receiver 4.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Fullback dive.
Nah,
he's your Valdez Scantling, something like.
First down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
He's a wide receiver of yours. Run a play with more than 2 wide receivers, you'll see him. Oh man, this dude's on. Oh yeah, you ain't running. You ain't running on me, boy.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely.
Oh, him, yeah. I picked him up.
93 speed at 6'5". He's your fastest receiver too. He's your fastest and tallest. That's why you should use him more.
I'm able to put him as my number 2 and number 3, so he's out there more.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, at 5, I don't know if there's any formations with 5 wide receivers, but I mean, even 4, you'd see him sometimes. But running just, I mean, there's no point not using your most athletic guy. He stretches the field. Maybe he won't catch everything, but just like he adds a threat. I mean, I'm going to user him right now so that you can't fucking do it on me. You don't understand what I do. I understand what you do better than you understand what you do.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I hate to sound.
Do you ever go
negative,
possession
but at this
catch?
point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Do you ever do possession catch?
It was very negative, I know. But all
That's what you got to do in situations like that. It gives them a better chance. They basically grab it and drop to the ground.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it.
Hey, you've scored more points than Jose so far.
Solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now.
Oh, you mean like how bad he's been doing, or what?
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101
Brandon
here,
Simmons.
because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Trubisky to throw on second.
Oh, my God.
This throw's going to be incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball.
Damn
Always
it,
thrown
dude.
one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All
Yeah,
he's
they
doing
are.
right
It's
now
kind
is
of
giving the
annoying.
defense a whole lot of
Can
confidence.
you just, like...
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
You just... I told you got to play defense, or you got to play linebacker.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And it's caught by Parker.
It looked like you were strafing with L1.
A great effort there. With his second TD of the game.
You thought I was going to run it, too.
And the Bears will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
As I said, it looked like you were pushing L1 to strafe.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Oh, my God.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way
If you would have, I think if you would have spun outside those blockers instead, I think you would have had a lane. I use spin to try to get like over a couple yards really quickly.
I never met an offensive coach that
rather
didn't
than
want
like
to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a
oh yeah, I
PAT,
never juke.
right?
I need to.
In this
It's
case,
one of
a
my
field goal,
worst
they'll take
habits.
it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Oh,
Yeah, you should have done that
that's
pass
pretty
sooner.
Indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was not a good play. I think you have to hot route something on that because it made all three of them go to the same area. So I just moved my linebacker in the general vicinity, and he was able to stop all three routes. You needed like another half second, but at that point you saw my line was on top of you.
Play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other
start
direction,
establishing a
downfield,
rhythm.
or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a team
First down
able to
with
come up with the ball.
3 tight ends. Bro, you ain't got the speed.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
All right, so here I'm going to show you real quick. Go all the way back, and then go to the bottom for coaching adjustments, and go down to cornerback matchup, and do by speed.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
That's going to put your fastest wide receiver on my fastest yeah, I know, but so yeah, that's gonna put whenever you call man coverage. That way I can't get like a super.
Parker, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Whenever you call man coverage now, yeah, your young cornerback's going to be on my fastest wide receiver. So it's like a 97.
Second and 11. On second down, Parker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind.
Dude, I can't run on stone. I don't like
That'll
it.
be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think
Stone and Paul.
Got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On third down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Morgan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now
Is that you?
And a flag.
That was you.
We got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't
Do you pass rush on pass rush on
line of
aggressive?
scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
18.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky.
No!
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Should be an easy
Oh, no.
And his kick here is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where
You'll get more points. We're good
at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be
you're not even the pick
returnable. It's out
leader.
the back
That's
of
the
end zone
weirdest
for a
thing.
touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start.
You're not the
this
pick leader.
quarter.
I think that's Brandon Simmons. I think he's done the most picks. Him or
And what I'm
James.
thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Because he goes hard.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let me friggin' get a big run.
32. It's a 7-yard carry
What?
to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
I'm looking forward to you destroying them again. We just got to get your offense rolling. The one thing is, as I said, your offense is a little, it doesn't have much talent. Ooh, you gonna...
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago!
What did you run? Cover 2? Yeah, that's why. There was a... What I did there is I saw you press, so I switched to the only play I had with the deep route. That's the type of play you want to use or a linebacker on. Are you there? Oh. Yeah, that's plays like that are why you want to use or a linebacker. You could have, I think you could have stopped that if you've had more of a presence.
It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard
The problem with
line.
playing a defensive lineman is if you're not in there instantly,
their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game.
It's basically them versus a computer.
To put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not
Whoa.
go down and fumble the ball.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you.
All right, let's see if I can do it this time.
If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun.
Oh, my God.
I like that. I like that.
I'm determined to run on you.
The whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
It's a loss of a yard.
I don't know how I'm
there,
going to do it,
and
but I'm
now
determined to
second
run on
down.
you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, my God.
This move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Ooh, no. Oh, no. This is going to...
A real threat.
I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to take a chance. Roll the dice.
On 3rd down. That's Parker.
What did you do?
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there from 17 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now is
they're really annoying.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20.
Now, whatever you do, do not do play action.
Offense set to take over again. And the turnover
your offense has not been able to handle a play action.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Your dudes didn't even bother to try and block.
The corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. Parker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup.
Yeah, wait, that's Hunter? Oh, no, that's...
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close
I
the
thought
game
that was
out,
that dude, Stackhouse.
But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun,
oh, my God.
This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown.
Who did you have on him? Who should have been on him? Oh, your middle linebacker. That's why. I was wondering why he was so open. Your middle linebacker was supposed to be on him. Well, no, that was a man. That was a man play. So your linebacker takes the running back. But I guess your linebacker, I don't know how fast your linebacker is, but my running back's 94 speed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
Well, let's go back to what we know.
At the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take
Nah,
over.
you're going to throw a flyer out. We're going to start with the basics.
They went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now
I'm pressing.
It's much more
see.
in their head.
Now,
And what I mean by that
who's
is
better to
just what you
throw
said, you've gone over your changes. I bet they were
it
pretty
to?
clinical
Do you know?
at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to
Well,
find
look,
something, some
hold
spark
R2 and
somewhere.
like look at the
And
two
so
wide
far,
receivers. See which one
just
has a
being
better
calm
matchup.
hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
What?
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard is 1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last
Do
completion.
you have you have Valdez Scantling. Ooh. Now, who's your best wide receiver to throw it to? I'm going to ask you every time. You have one wide receiver who's in a severe mismatch. Severe. Nope. You didn't even look.
From the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on
You got to check your wide receiver matchups, man.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
I was covering who your best matchup was. I wanted you to see who it was.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage, but correct. No pick.
You know how to look at it, right? I do it every play. Every play I look.
Good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
No, we ain't going to play that way. We'll give you the best.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Where is...
The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just...
Do you ever use ID the mic either?
From all those empty seats? You and me.
Do you use ID the mic?
The road to be fairly clear.
That is one positive.
When you push left L1, it brings up your pass protection. And if you hold X and use the left stick, you can ID the mic, which basically means they're going to put extra focus on one person. For me, I just did it for Stone. And he for once he wasn't
but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping
for once he wasn't what's it called
take the bait and move laterally
in my backfield.
They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
All right, now. Ooh, you have a huge mismatch. You have a linebacker on my fastest wide receiver.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky.
Ooh.
Vikings after him, and they get
Oh my God.
You never want to give
I
up a
hate
sack.
Stone
From the O-line's
with
perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little
I
brother
hate Stone with a
down back
passion.
there in the
That might be the best draft pick you've ever made.
And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down.
Whoa.
That's Parker. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Did you send a blitz or something?
Now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one years away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Oh, doesn't matter. You just got blocking in the back.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, let's do this again. Just remember, focus on quick routes. Quick routes. You got to establish a rhythm first. You run a lot of heavy sets too. You use tight ends more than anybody I know.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get.
You got to have tight ends like mine to run these sets. I got a 90 overall tight end, and then I got Rob Gronkowski as my second tight end.
Here they come.
Hell yeah, I drafted my tight end and my running back. I drafted the same draft, and they both are over 90 now.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Good. That was you did exactly what I told you to. You ran a drag route and you ran something over the middle. I chose the drag route because I thought that's where you were looking.
Because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I also blitz a lot. It's how I play. It's
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe
awkward.
Now and get himself calm.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, you ran a cornerback blitz. I love cornerback blitz. One of my favorite plays.
It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and
But I always use the linebacker to like cover, because with a cornerback blitz, you're vulnerable if they throw like a quick streak. So I always use the cornerback to cover that route. Or I use the linebacker to cover that route.
Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, it's Parker, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I can't believe nobody blocked him.
At Soldier Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league,
I do have 2 first-round picks if you want to trade back.
And that's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails.
Hey, if you get like 10th, 12th pick, I think it's good value. I think. I don't know. Depends. I have Breeze's pick, so it depends on how well he does.
When you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you
All right, now remember to check your wide receivers. Check to see who has the advantage.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
So Harris is your best wide receiver for this play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
It was actually a decent one, but you ran too far back. If you would have held your own and stayed in the pocket.
Scrimmage again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get it about near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Jimbo, I didn't want this play. Also Jimbo. Run signature play, gets 9 yards.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far.
You better be ready. You better be ready. This better not be play action. I'm telling you that right now.
They'll run with
Oh,
Cannon.
fuck!
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the
I believed you.
44. Call it a gain of 10,
I believed you. I was charging Jimmy G with my running or my linebacker.
Running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ooh, split close. Split close.
First down throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for
Oh, that was Pat's split close. Who'd you try to throw it to?
Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case,
The screen or the flat?
He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well,
What trainings are you doing weekly?
Double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
Oh, I don't care about your wide receivers. Your OL is what I care about.
Where he is right now. He's just locked in.
You have a
in
good,
really bad
solid OL. You need to train them every week.
Second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling. So
Well, what training do you do?
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down now, Parker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards.
I refuse to run to the left. I'm going to stay the fuck away from Stone.
Looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload, but you and I both
Nah,
know,
bro, Stone.
And he did tell us that he thrives
I don't
on being at
care.
his peak
He
late
might
in
run
ball
off
games.
from the sideline. I don't know.
They'll run on first down. Parker. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over.
But they're not
100
Stone.
yards.
That's
They'll
what's
say no
important.
gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. This is James White. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's more carries.
All right. Now this is a very vulnerable.
On the field, right?
This is a very vulnerable play. Let's see if you can do it.
When you get into the game,
Who you gonna? Let's see.
Don't let the other team have it.
Here's Cannon. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as
Let's
cheesy
see.
as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player
Now,
of the
if you were
Week
gonna
award
run,
from last week, so he's really
I would slide protection. For me, if say you're going to left, I would push L1, push the right stick to the left, slide the protection that way.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be
This is
frank,
going to
they
be
just
an
really
interesting
haven't
play. I
gotten
don't
much
call
better.
this one very often. I don't think I've ever called it.
They feel good about what's going on.
But it looks like a good play to run.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you right now, both your wide receivers should be open.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got
Told you.
Down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Yeah, you need a little bit more talent.
Now on 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh my God, you're establishing something though.
It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
You're doing well. Wear out my defense.
Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
What happens is you run you make a mistake.
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week.
It looks like that should have been you should have lobbed that.
We're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st down, Parker.
Oh my God.
Down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it's a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parker. Taking it right down.
I can't believe that just happened.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest
I was actually aiming for the tunnel there.
Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this away.
You had a good thing going, and then you tried to throw the fly route. Just focus on keeping long drives. At the very least, you keep the ball away from them and keep the game closer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And you got to stop with these 3 tight end formations, man.
And you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Oh, I thought that was on me. But, I mean, yeah, you don't have very good tight ends. Like, your tight end's your weakest position, and you have 3 of them out there. Like, you have a 60 overall on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You should try Miami's playbook, honestly.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Floyd, you're a bitch.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way over.
All right, let's see. So before you go, I'm going to tell you who your best matchup is. Smith. Smith has a huge advantage right now. Oh, so does Davison. Actually, all your wide receivers do, except for Valdez-Scantling.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now, in a situation like this, what I'm going to tell you to do is arm punt. You run 4 verts. Actually, you should run 4 verts more. But anyways, you run 4 verts and you throw it to the farthest guy. And hopefully they intercept it, honestly. It's smart interception is what it's called.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
I'm going to take a sack on this, but I just want to show you a play that you should start to take advantage of. I'm not going to throw it.
2011, wasn't it?
Ready?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now I'm running 4 verts. Watch my running back and how open he gets.
That's correct. Oh, Trubisky going to throw.
Did you see?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to
Now let's see. I know you have gun pats
year.
split close, so I'm going to run another play from there.
So now 20 yards
Okay,
to go
so now for this play, what I'm doing is I'm taking my tight end and I'm putting him on a drag. Okay? You'll see what happens.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Do you see how open both him and my running back were?
Daniil Hunter in there to get him.
And then there's one more play I can show you.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying?
This is all from gun split close. Now this one's going to be a natural one. Oh, I was going to snap.
Oh, wait, hold everything.
All right, this one is one of the quote-unquote money ones. It has two routes. It has a route. It has routes to attack the linebacker. It has routes to attack man, and it has routes to attack cover 2. So my running back, or not I have one running back running a wheel, one running back like going out and in. My tight end is running a corner route or a post route, and then I have one wide receiver running a drag. And do you see how open they all are?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Now that one's called X-Drag Trail.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that